they're linked. I think they're the exact same creator made it, but I'm not sure. I think so.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's take a look at this secret game because I do like Matamame more than I like Koikva.
Okay.
So let's go in here. Let's take a look at this, and we're going to be taking a look at like the strengths and weaknesses of the hero and sort of how like I think it should be played. Traditionally, this hero is going to be like really low damage, like done, and he's going to be like high damage received. And at least in my opinion, the main counter is going to be Spirit Vessel, and that's mostly because of what I think is Lone Druid's like biggest strength, which is his shared lifesteal.
Okay.
So like you have to make a decision between like when you're against an LD, like he has a crazy amount of single target damage because of the bear, like a crazy amount of lockdown, and this dude's really tanky. You make the decision: do I kill the bear that's going to get inevitably resummoned, or do I kill the hero, who then the bear dies with it? And so you put enemies in this position, and so you should be played as like a hard farmer. This is going to be. Gotta change the name of my. So is this a hard farmer or is this like fuck? What am I saying? I got totally distracted. So never mind. Next point. He's a frontlining hard farmer, basically. So let's see when he's picked here. He's picked last. Okay. And so Lone Druid is going to be good in a couple for like you want to pick him when he can't die. That's pretty much like the thing that you would be thinking about when you're picking Lone Druid.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
So is Lone Druid like a conditional pick to where it's like you need to have the right conditions for you to pick it? For example, like how it'd be like a good Storm Spirit game for last pick if you just like you can just completely take over a game with last pick Storm with them, like totally. No disable or no burst. Right? Yep. So is Lone Druid this type of hero?
Yeah, Lone Druid is 100% a conditional hero, and there's like two conditions. One is there like a lot of magic burst damage, and then the other condition is going to be how much AoE CC is there. And so, like, I would consider two pretty strong Lone Druid counters. One would be like Witch Doctor. The other would be like Coddle. Like in terms of like when you're really playing against that, like Coddle is going to be bouncing you around a lot. You're not going to be able to attack. Witch Doctor is going to be like, hey, like Cask, like bouncing between you and your bear. Like Lich, to a certain extent, is also pretty dangerous against the Lone Druid. But if you're looking at this draft here, this Alliance draft, like you're getting like 2 physical damage bursts, which are pretty easy. Not physical damage, but like you have 2 burst heroes, and you can survive through that burst. You can survive through a tiny combo, and you can definitely survive through Jug ult, especially if your bear's there. And then they don't really have much burst beyond that. Like they kind of do, but it's not like a significant amount.
I agree.
So like, you're going to live through that, and that's kind of why you'd want LD here. And the response from Alliance, especially because Alliance used to have Quick Fight, I guess, a long time ago. You're going to want to pick like high magic burst against the hero, because he has like the most sustain in the game. He is like unkillable as long as his bear is free to attack. So that's why AoE CC is difficult, because like you need to lock down the bear and you need to lock down the hero in order to kill him. Because if you just lock down the bear, then the hero walks away. If you just lock down the hero, then the bear life steals through all of your damage. So let's see what their response is, as people who should, pro players should know. Razor's also a good counter. Okay, so they go for Viper, which I don't know why. Okay, maybe it just deals with everybody. So what I'm expecting in this game from like previous Morphling games that I've watched and played in is the strength of this hero is going to be securing farm in lane, not winning lane, but securing farm. So like being a fairly good last hitter, but not being somebody who kills a hero. Like he's not going to just like outright destroy you, because he doesn't have any ways of like the Lone Druid doesn't have any way of actually committing and killing you. he has just like sustained damage over time through right clicks, and you can just walk away from that, and you're not really gonna kill him. Like root is good, but only at level like the root early levels are like 1 point. Wait, where's the root? It's on the bear, right? So 0.75 seconds. It's like, you know, very not good level 1, and you really only get to like level 3. That's when you can start actually killing people, is when you get a big root level 3. So you're not really going for any CS in lane.
Oh boy.
This might actually be a Matumba Man mid. Okay, good. That's safe line. And so Matumba Man's just going to farm, and then at a certain point, he's going to get Mask of Madness, and then he's going to farm Ancients. That's probably what we're going to see Matumba Man do. And he's very rarely going to attack a building, because he is pretty vulnerable until level 12 ult, where it's, you know, plus 10 armor and plus 1,000 HP.
Is it okay if we skip the laning phase to where after the lane? Because
sure.
I think it'd be valuable for Skater to like watch it with you, but I'm not going to be laning with you, right? So I'm just here to just like learn like the strength of the hero.
Sure. So like he's probably top CS here, maybe, you know, like coming into 7 minutes, like actually kind of like middle of the CS pack. And then as we go to like 12 minutes, yeah, still low CS. And then what's his build? Let's see.
Oh, TP. Wait. He went bottom. Wait. Go back. Oh wait, no. Okay, no, never mind. I'm sorry.
Is this one you TP'd? You TP'd bottom now. So this is one I would say maybe laning phase is over. They just killed the Viper under tower. He goes for face boots first. His mid Morphling TP'd up here. I guess that's why this game is so late. When does he TP bottom?
Looks like the siege is spawning, right?
Yeah, at 10, sure. So like this hero is really good at hitting towers. Okay, they just killed Nico baby. And yeah. And this is a reasonable gameplay, like for any carry, not just LD. LD's not even going to take this like much faster than a normal carry at this point in the game. He like your bear does like 70 damage, and this does 40% damage of that. So like it's a lot, but it's not that much. You know, you really need like AC, Dezo, those kind of items to really expedite this ability to just like smash a tower. Jump ahead. Oh, what the fuck? How did jump ahead do that? You see what jump ahead just did?
No idea.
Put me like 20 minutes of that. Okay, so the tower just dies, and this guy for the next like 4 minutes is sorry, not for the next 4 minutes. For the next like 10 minutes, for the next like 12, like 15 minutes, is just gonna do the carry rotation. Is really survivable, especially once you get Savage Roar and level 15 with -10 Savage Roar cooldown and the shard. Like you're pretty much unkillable at that point, level 15. And we'll go 4 times here. My keyboard? Yeah, my keyboard. That's right. And he's just gonna live down here. He's gonna be really afraid of people. Okay, Sport comes to his lane. He kills him. That's nice. Got a nice root. Let's go Fog Dire. Do you want me to do player perspective or anything?
No, this is fine.
Sure.
Looks like he's just farming like you know, the
standard.
where he's supposed to be farming. Yeah, the standard place.
Doesn't even stack. Let's go with something there.
Nothing too special. I guess like I guess the comment on is like his skill or item build. I guess he's going Maelstrom.
Yeah, going Maelstrom. I don't know why.
Why though?
I don't. I mean, it doesn't look like a very good. Like this. Do people get evasion? I mean, we'll see if he actually goes to Milner and not just Maelstrom.
Check it. Hey, click his bear.
Mask of Madness.
Doesn't actually have it.
Oh yeah, it'll have it now.
Don't have it now. Okay.
Yeah. He's definitely going. And like, it's a really good farming item, right? I'm just concerned that I don't know if he'll go to Mjolnir. I mean, there's no illusions in the game, and so I wouldn't expect him to go that. I would expect to go like AC next. Almost. Like itemize.
I think something interesting about this item though is that. So pause the replay real quick. Because then we're gonna like run into something that we need to talk about later. But so as I pause, so while we're pause, we can think about like, and you can explain it to me. It was like,
oh, I know why he went it. It's just Tiny has a shitload of armor. Jug has a shitload of armor. That's why.
Right.
You wouldn't want.
And I was also like thinking, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I was thinking the fact that like, with how Team Secret plays, I don't think Zai plays in a way that he pushes out lanes, right? I think Matama Man is the one that like pushes out lanes. As you can see, like Axe is like not pushing out top lane. He's just like farming the jungle, and then Matama Man plays like this Maelstrom, picks this like Maelstrom, right?
Yep.
To like push out lanes. So I guess like in the context of Alliance have like a very early game centered draft with like Tusk Grimstroke Tiny, they want to be like fighting all the time.
Yep.
So he builds in a way to where he can like push the lanes because he doesn't want to be like participating in a 5v5 fight right now, right? Because he wants items before he does it. Or, am I wrong? Am I wrong to say that?
Yeah, well, so
because I feel as though like so I think if you wanted to fight at this point, don't you buy a hood on your hero?
No.
Like if you really wanted to fight, no.
Nope. No need for hood. You're like at this point you're unkillable. Like you're literally unkillable. Like they would have to blow like Viper ult, Tusk combo, and Juggernaut ult to eat away. You know, like 2.6k HP at like 16 armor when you're ulted. And so Piper, almost any defensive item on the hero is literally useless. There's literally I just gotta chat. No, I don't do boosting, but if you watch, you'll gain MMR. Boom. I guess I could, if you're watching the stream, I guess could have said that. Didn't have to type it out. Yeah. So yeah, your bear does no damage. Also, like your bear gets power through attack speed. And so you want to go, like, yeah, there's two things that your bear does well. It attacks fast and it hurts buildings a shitload. So you go attack speed and negative armor. Or you go, like, proc things. So, like, things that, you know, like Maelstrom, like MKB, like Basher, those type of things. They synergize with your ability to keep somebody in place and kill them. And you also synergize with your ability to, like, you know, smack buildings. And then he has, like, survivability. So, like, this hero just, like, you know, single target DPS, very survivable. The only time you're vulnerable is in this like form, is when you're in ranged form. You know, wave clear. You pretty much clear the waves as fast with Dezo. There's not much difference between your bear smacking with Dezo compared to your bear smacking with Maelstrom. It might be like a 2-second difference, or like, I mean, maybe that's enough. Where you go. Maelstrom.
2 seconds is a lot of time per.
I guess, but I would more consider that, like, you know, this Tiny is going to have plus 24 armor,
18 armor,
and Jug is going to have, like, you know, butterfly, and he's going to have a whole bunch of agility armor, and maybe even Viper itemizes for armor. So personally,
I think that's more relative. Yeah,
I would think that that's the reason why you're going to go Maelstrom.
Do you go Maelstrom?
Yeah, 100%. Like if I know that, like, so Dezo is always good because you always have to kill the tower. Like Dezo is never a bad item because the objective is hitting buildings. But so you basically say, like, does Dezo make me kill heroes better? And then you go Dezo. And then, or if you ask, you know, does Maelstrom make me kill heroes better? Then you go Maelstrom. That's kind of your only two, like, item paths initially. And you'd always go Mask of Madness because it really synergizes with the bear well.
Okay.
It lets you farm just really well. But you know, your itemization choice between Maelstrom and Dezo, it's just, you know, does Maelstrom let you kill heroes more than Dezo does? That's basically what you're asking.
Okay.
And then I guess Wave Clear, like the farming, this is a faster farming item, but it's not faster against Ancients, which I would consider a really valuable tool of LD. And for some people in chat asking if I do free coaching commentary, answer is yes.
So like continuation, like the next idea that I have is like how effective has this Lone Druid been? Because I don't think he's done legit like anything. I think you could have replaced Lone Druid with any hero right now, and you could have just done the same thing, right? I guess we have to like continue on to the replay, but
yeah,
as of right now, I see no strength in this.
Yeah, it would have been like 3 better heroes, you know, like tons of like 30 better heroes. Sorry, like, you know, TB, he can shove lanes better. He can also tower push. There's, if you're looking at survivability, maybe you go Lifestealer or like who would have laned better against Viper, right? But there's no hero that is going to survive in a team fight better than Lone Druid. Not a single one.
Okay. I guess we're gonna wait till we see a team fight, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, he also split pushes really well, like really well. So not now.
I can think of it. Okay, I can think of a different hero. That's cool.
Yeah. Like, is there a hero that can safely push out lanes and kill towers better than LD? Once you get Ags, I think that's also an answer. Like, also a question.
Okay. Yeah, Ags is the shark for sure. Like, there's no hero that does that.
Yeah. Like, you will melt things. Okay, he's looking to be active now. You see, like, you know, he's a little tanky. He's smacking some people. Maybe they're thinking Roche is necessary too, but he just moves and farms in the jungle. Okay, so he is going Maelstrom. Mjolnir, sorry. Unless the Hyperstone is for building into an AC. So let's see.
I'm really thinking. Okay, pause.
Yeah.
Pause. So Alliance have 13 kills right now, right?
Yeah.
I have not seen Lone Druid in any of these skirmishes. I feel like you're supposed to just be dodging until forever. How many assists does he have exactly?
LD is right now at 2 and 2.
Yeah, so he has 4 kill participation. And he hasn't been in any of the areas that Radiant has been at. So, like, it seems like, I guess, you're supposed to dodge on this hero till you get all your items.
Yep,
like, it looks like
that's what you're supposed to do. That's the
okay.
optimal way to play him, because eventually he gets, like, so much damage. This ult skills so much, like 500 HP with every single level. And his talents are crazy for survivability. 10-second off the Savage Roar cooldown. This thing is on a 10-second cooldown. It is a 3-second AoE disable that, you know, kicks you out of there. Well, 2.4 second. And then when you get the shard, it then, you know, shard is like super core on this hero. You get 20% movement speed and 60 attack speed for all of your allies. And it duplicates on your bear. So if you're CC'd and your bear isn't, you can cast Savage Roar and it casts around you. And then if other way around, like if you're just like, you could be in base with Ags, your bear gets ganked, cast Savage Roar. Even if your bear is stunned, it's gonna, like, you know, he's gonna roar out and everybody's gonna run the fuck away, and then your bear can just TP out.
So you're telling me that Lone Druid is a hard carry then, not a mid game? Because like in my brain, because I remember like back in the day, right? Lone Druid was like the super fast, like take all the towers here and then 20 minutes kind of deal. So like,
he's not like
I guess my idea of Lone Druid is not like that anymore.
Totally,
he's more like the
100%.
hard carry.
Yeah.
Hard carry type.
Hard carry.
So why? So my idea. So it'd be interesting to pick your brain about this.
Sure.
Like the best way to like compare Lone Druid's strength, I guess, since he's a hard carry, like why is he better than other hard carries? So I would say like again, so like in comparison to like a Phantom Assassin, or a Terrorblade, or like a so like why is he better in certain situations than those heroes, right? Because if I was gonna get a hard carry, I'd say pick me Medusa. Like, can't I just pick Medusa and like play the same way as Lone Druid is? So like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, Medusa would be very similar to Lone Druid. They're a similar concept. They're somebody who avoids, and they build up items, and once they get like 3 or 4 items, they become unkillable.
Yeah, kind of like how Lone Druid's playing right now.
Yeah,
Right?
100%. So this would be
Why is it Medusa just better?
So there's two things. Lone Druid is he's a more stable laner than Medusa. He's not as vulnerable in lane.
Okay.
He
Fair.
also is way better at taking buildings. And he's better at killing individual heroes. That's about it. Those would be the three advantages. Deuce is better at teamfight. Deuce is better at shoving waves, flash farming, AoE damage. But like a less stable laner. And like, would you want to pair Morphling and Medusa? Like, I mean, this guy didn't even do very well in lane, right? Like, he was like middle net worth at the end of the lane, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure why you necessarily pick Lone Druid over Medusa. It's just for the fact that like he offers probably more teamfight CC. Like maybe similar to like Ags.
I think you're getting on this. I think it's the Savage Roar. I think Savage Roar is like insanely honest. Like because the reason why I could make the argument that Medusa is like I think tankier than Lone Druid, right? Just because Mystic Snake is just such an insane spell, right? You get like the Ags and then you get all your mana back plus you CC everyone. But
yeah,
I think you're right. I think you're right to assume that Lone Druid hits. I think Lone Druid hits his power spike faster than Medusa does, around like 5-ish minutes earlier, just because like
maybe.
I
don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how many items you want
I
to.
guess, yeah.
Like, how many items do you need before you're online, right?
I mean, in this game, I mean, probably just Mjolnir. I would say. Actually, no. I bet he farms even more than Mjolnir. I bet he farms AC after this, or MKB or something.
You know what would be interesting? You know what would actually be really interesting is go to the replay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, pause. Oh, yeah, you got pause for yourself.
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, the replay restarted on accident.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Went back in. Okay, let's go. Like, we're like here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's go. Let's see. Oh, he died. All right, we'll go back.
Yeah, but you went a bit forward. Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's good.
Okay, yeah. Go to the replay. All right, yeah. Go back to the game. Go to
items.
So go to net worth. No, go to net worth, or go to scoreboard. Actually, go to scoreboard, and then go to total net. So he has 29k, right?
Yeah.
29k. Okay, and can you take a? So he has. Can you take a screenshot of like the items on his bear?
Sure. Rapier.
Yeah. Because you know what would be super interesting is that, so like put that in paint or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And then we should look at like a Medusa game, and with 29k net worth, and see what items she has, and then compare it to if Medusa was better than Lone Druid.
Well, yeah, this is also a game where like Morphling is kind of like, I guess Morphling ends up having like almost 200, well, almost 150 GPM more than even the Axe has more GPM.
Yeah, but considering how they've been playing right now, Lone Druid's been farming this entire time, right?
Yeah.
It's not like Nisha's been farming. Like, he's not been farming. He's been fighting with his team, right? Yeah. So I don't think, like, that's...
So, like, Katumba's the P1 here, you know? Like...
Yeah.
One thing that, like, Lone Druid can do right now is he could just true form, stand in low ground, and get, like, guaranteed damage on this tower, and, like, it would be very hard to, like... He's not doing it because his team isn't behind him, but he could be doing that.
I'll take that.
I think. So do you need an active hero with Lone Druid then? You can't have two farming heroes.
Well, I guess, right? You can also split as much as you want,
but I'm pretty sure like Secret are gonna play it the most optimal way possible, right? So I guess it's safe to assume that you would want an ideal scenario. An active hero with Lone Druid, so that you can farm your items. Of course, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to have anything go to really. You can pick whatever you want. Right? But in an optimal situation, I guess you would want an active hero.
Totally. Now he's dead without bear for a while.
Can you go back? We just missed like the whole like reasoning to why like Lone Druid's strong, right? We need to go back to why he lost that team fight. Go back to like the Roche fight.
Sure.
So you need to tell me exactly why he lost this fight and why you think like we didn't see his strength here, right? Because you said he was unkillable. So what exactly happened?
So
Just kind of like
you should
just
go
kind of
here,
like
right? Cast
yeah.
true form, right? Enter the fight.
Yeah.
Now you're unkillable.
So he should be unkillable. Okay, so let's see what
Now he's
happens.
unkillable.
Why
Right?
did he get?
So he smacks this guy. This guy's dead in like 10 seconds. You know, he fears him. So you see that he fears to secure the kill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like something you should be doing anytime you're on Lone Druid. Is when you're attacking a dude and they get out of route, you fear them so they can't use their spells. But it also gives them extra movement speed. So it's kind of like a catch-22. So this, you know, he's used this offensively when the Jug with DD is walking at him with Omni Slash.
Okay.
So when we hit play, we're gonna see the Jug with AD with DD with Omni Slash, and no like LD would be a Jug counter because you can tank like the L dodge here has 3k HP too, right? So like this slash with DD, this is a full Omni Slash, like hit with DD. It doesn't even kill the hero with like a full Omni Slash.
Interesting. Okay.
So like imagine if this was
that's pretty crazy
shared with the bear, right? And then on top of that, imagine if the bear was able to transfer 65% of its damage as healing to Lone Druid. So, like, look how much damage this is. Like, we'll look at this for a second. Like,
yeah, I think okay. So pause it. Quick.
Yeah.
So I think like what's the minute? 20.
Yeah, 22:43.
22. Okay. So I guess a Medusa would definitely die here. So for example, we place Lone Druid right here, and a Medusa walks up trying to contest Roche.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't think she kills this. I don't think she's gonna kill this Grimstroke either.
Not at all.
So that's the strength of Lone Druid, and I can see a Medusa not tanking a full-on Omni Slash.
I think Medusa would probably survive that, but
you think so?
But yeah, it would die. You would die as well. Like.
So the difference is this. So the difference is this kill on Grimstone.
I guess yeah, the single target damage. And but I mean, here's the thing. He
because
also used Savage
the beast is not gonna kill it.
Like.
Oh, okay.
So like if Lone Druid, if he didn't Savage Roar here, like after this, so let's say Savage Roar is like whatever, right? So let's say he uses Savage Roar here.
I don't think he needed to do as well. Like,
yeah,
I think it's kind of just like extra. Yeah.
This guy's just dead. Like, sorry, this guy just runs away. He says, "Sorry, see you later." And now Lone Druid doesn't get this kill, or he does. He does get the kill. He moves within leash range of the bear. So this is the mistake here. This is why he dies.
Okay.
It's because he used Savage Roar offensively. He probably didn't know this. Nico Baby had the DD, because especially without the DD, he's not dying. Like if this is a normal Omni Slash, like he's fine.
Yeah. Oh, for sure he's fine. Well, anyone's fine. It's an unlock. So, yeah.
And he also didn't really go with his team.
Okay. So pause. So like, so I can see the strength because like I think most carries don't get that Grimstroke kill there and survive, right?
Yeah.
So it's like. If I was like a PA or whatever with like Battle Fury Deso and if I like blinked in to try and kill this Grimstroke, I feel like I probably would have died. If I was a lifestealer and I tried to run at this Grimstroke and by myself, I probably would have died.
Like TB is another example of like TB would also probably survive that, and he could get the kill.
Yeah. But would he live though?
Yeah, he could live if you save Manta. Then you hit the save Manta and then spread him out. You have to skill it, and then you can sunder as soon as you get back because he's already used spin. But whatever. We
need to think of like the psychological part of it too. Does Terrorblade really want to be running in by himself?
No, doesn't.
Well? Like, he's probably like not even going to be there, right?
Yeah, he's going to be shoving this lane, which he could have like this tower would have died too. That's the other thing is if you leave Dusa to hit this tower, she's like a little like it's like throwing peanuts at this tower. If you leave Lone Druid here, this tower is dead in like 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah. I'm seeing it.
Lone Druid can, by himself, easily outpace this entire team.
I'm seeing it, yeah.
Let's say that these two towers are up, and like this is a base race situation, right? These two towers are up. It's alliance with 5 heroes going against a single lone druid. Lone druid will out damage these towers. He will out damage the whole team when it comes to smacking towers and smacking buildings.
Okay. No, I see it. So pause again. Sorry, just for my own comprehension. Okay. So what we just reviewed is that Lone Druid has the potential to pick off heroes more than other heroes, and he has the potential to be more tanky than certain other heroes as playing hard carry.
Yep.
Earlier into the game, I guess would be the most important detail there is earlier into the game, Lone Druid is more tanky than other hard carries.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's probably even later into the game is tankier than. Other
but I'm saying early on, their hard carries are weaker than Lone Druid.
Level 12, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Lone Druid is a lot more tanky than other hard carries in the early parts of the game.
Sure.
Yeah, because of his level 2 ult, right? He provides 1,000 HP. Not a lot of carries have plus 1,000 HP just randomly as a skill,
and
right?
10 armor.
So that's what I'm saying.
And
10 armor, yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, but yeah, so Lone Druid has the same as the. Yeah, so Lone Druid has the potential to single target people in a team fight better than other hard carries in the early stages of the game, and is more tanky in the early stages of the game. So, and also is better at split pushing in the early stages of the game. So,
well, not better than split pushing, but more of a threat while split pushing.
Is more of a threat while split, a consistent threat, I guess. What you would say, I guess.
Yeah.
So, with those ideas in mind, I guess the strength of the hero is this weird. It's a weird power spike. It's you're weak in the early game, but you're strong in the mid game, and then you're kind of strong in the late game as well.
You're really fucking strong.
Really strong in the late game.
Oh,
okay,
really
because
strong.
okay, well, I need to see the strength because I'm not sold because I know I've seen a lot of hard carries in the late game. TA late game, I see her just one shot. I see Terrorblade late game, Medusa late game. It's a hard you have a lot of shit to compete with. We'll see. I guess.
Sure,
We'll see how strong he is.
I would say LD even in some games can even out carry a TB.
Really? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, show it to me. I'm curious. I really don't think so. Bro. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna be it's definitely matchup dependent and depends on who's with the team and who's against the LD, who's against the Terrorblade. But and I would say even at a net worth disadvantage, LD can kill a TB.
Okay. I mean, I don't believe you, but okay.
So he's farming up. He's going Basher next. He has this. This is also good for lane shove, I guess, and definitely good damage.
I mean, you get the Hyperstone.
Yeah. See, now he's grouping up. Now he's grouping up with his team. 25 minutes.
They have Aegis though, right?
No, the enemy team has Aegis.
Yeah, so I'm saying Jug has Aegis.
Jug has Aegis.
Yeah. Let's see this late game Lone Druid. Let's see what he's got. Let's see here. Because I can think of three in my head. I can think of 3 better hard carries in the late game. We'll see.
I think there's definitely better. Maybe Faceless Void, right? But the thing is
oh yeah, no, definitely Faceless Void.
Yeah, but you chrono the bear, but the LD is outside of the bear. You have to BKB, or else you run out of your own chrono.
True.
Right. So he's just splitting with his. He's putting Mjolnir on the bear.
Yeah, don't rush the team push. It's an important aspect, sure. Right? So don't rush.
So let's look.
Trying to watch.
Right. So these guys are grouping bottom.
This is Lone Druid strength right now, right?
Yep.
Strength, right?
Wow.
So
I'd say another item or two is his strength. So he's gonna put Mjolnir on his bear. He's just trying to kill the creep wave.
I see.
Sets up a nice axe call. And it's gonna die instantly. Bear down. Summons it up. He's also level 18, so he has giga tank ability. And they decide to commit to the fight because Lone Druid ults. Fears the Viper to set up some damage on him. I think this is probably why the Viper was picked, is because of the Viper strike on the bear. You'd think that would be a good counter to the bear, kiting the bear, and kiting the bear is 100% a counter. So he has limited movement speed. and can't really contest once he gets Viper struck.
Crooked.
And let's see what happens.
He's not really committing his hero. I feel like, don't you? I guess he's scared that he'll die, or
I mean,
does it? So like pause replay, pause. So you're saying that he's super tanky, right? But but he's not committing with his hero. So like there's like a counter, like it's counterintuitive, right? If you're super tanky, don't you just want to run in with your main hero?
Yeah.
Or is he still susceptible to like dying?
Not especially not with Viper Strike done, and like Jug hasn't shown, but like you probably.
So this is a misplay, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he could have just ran at them, and I don't think anything's gonna kill him.
So go back 10 seconds then. Go back 10 seconds. When he was playing passive, like yeah, right here. Resume.
Yeah.
So right here, don't you just like keep running at the Viper with your hero?
So once you get Viper struck, I think you do want to just reset and wait out this Viper strike. Because like this is the only thing you're concerned about right now is your bear dying. That's like P1.
Because you have right.
So you don't want your bear to die, and your bear is like, your bear is significantly less tanky than you are. So
okay, yeah.
I say this is perfectly great. Like just wait this out. Move speed reduced by whatever. Viper BKB. Actually, Viper BKBs. That's what he is. Viper's committed BKB. Where's Jug during all this? I have no idea. And now, yeah, you can totally. This is a 3 versus 2.
So now you just run in.
Yeah, right? you have nothing to kill you as long as you can accept some of those Omni slash hits with your bear and split them between the two. You're totally fine. And really,
he's already used all of it.
He actually kind of does go aggressive.
He does run it actually. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I thought it was like playing passive this time.
Yeah, just when BKB was used, he ran back, which is kind of reasonable. And then he just comes up and he's just face tanking the Viper. He's face tanking the Jug, saying, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here." That guy's dead. No problem at all. And now the buildings will die.
I think we missed this. Like, I think we missed a. Go pause. I think we missed like a very important aspect of this. Is because go back to the very beginning of the fight when he was baiting his bear and set up like a super sick call for Zai. Can you go back? Because I do think there's merit to like baiting your bear.
Sure.
Especially, I mean, we just saw an example of it, right? Sure. So there's merit to baiting this bear. So if you have like a AOE stun initiation, so right here. So go player perspective on Zai. Player perspective Zyra. Yeah. Okay, go. These are all okay. This is really interesting. These are like the moving pieces, right? These are the cogs of the machine. So he's like, baiting the bear. He sees 2 heroes right here. Instant call. Bear lives. Oh, I think the bear dies. But he forces BKB on Tiny, which is huge, right?
Yep.
Forces BKB on Tiny. All for a bear kill. All for a bear kill, and which he can just resummon, right? So that was just free. So he forces BKB, gets a kill, essentially for free, right? For free. Did Axe BKB or what? What did they use? Does the Axe not have BKB?
Yes. But they've got
he has Mantis.
They got Omni.
Yeah, I mean that's huge, right? So like, I guess, in terms of like enabling your lone druid, having an AOE stun for baiting your bear seems very good.
Sure.
So like any kind of AOE stun sounds really good, right, with the bear.
I mean, depends.
I mean, I never thought of it like that, but
if you're against like a drow or something, like it's a little bit different in like range heroes, because I would say that the axe calls can be good versus the melee people who are smacking the bear. But less good. LD is going to be less good against drow and stuff like that too. Like things you have.
I mean, you can have like different heroes for catch too. You could go like Storm, or you could go like Sand King, Storm, any hero that like can go on something on someone that's hitting the bear. I feel it's gonna be super effective.
I think that's smart.
I don't know if we had that in our game actually, in our Lone Druid game that we played. I don't know what Karan is playing.
You rated Pango.
Yeah, Pango's. Yeah, no, that's not good.
So he's probably just gonna hide in trees and then smack this, and he'll ult maybe if he wants to. free damage on the tower. Oh, S4 with the die.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I'll probably leave the bear bottom to split and just cast. Oh, no, wait, right. I thought he was going to Mjolnir it.
Looks like he's done farming. Took bottom tower, goes back to the team.
Yep.
Now he's just farming now.
So what is the what does the
Smoke.
bear have? Does the bear have Basher? Yeah, bear has Basher now. So now he's like really good at locking, really good single target damage.
So after 3 items online, go fight with it. It's looking like.
Sure.
Is that safe to assume?
Yes, that's 100% safe to assume. 3 items, like this is when
Okay.
I would be online. Like if this was the build that I was doing last, like in our game, it would be Mask of Madness, Dezo AC, because yeah.
Is that the same net worth?
I think yes, roughly. AC
Can
is
you
about the same
calculate? Can you
side.
look at?
AC is 51 versus Mjolnir, which I think is a little bit more. 5,600, and then Basher is going to
Oh,
be
so you're online faster. I see.
29. Yeah, and Dezo's probably Dezo's more. It's about the same, exact same. So Dezo's
Oh,
500
okay.
more gold than the Skull Basher, and then Mjolnir's 500 more than the AC.
AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, you would have had the same items at this point.
Yeah, I would have had Dezo AC. Yes,
AC. Right.
it's the exact same net worth.
I got it.
You know, he's getting a little more value out of the Blightstone. So, like, for me to get value out of an extra Blightstone, this would have to be, what's the new item?
Corrosion.
Yeah, the Orb of Corrosion, which does stack with, this -3 armor does stack with Dezo, so it's really value.
Mm-hmm.
So then, you know, I'm looking at negative, like, a shitload of armor. Whatever, is Dezo 12 or 7? I can't remember. Okay, 6. And then AC is 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, very strong. Especially against buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's this fight. You know, this actually this Jug is way out of position. He's like, oh, they bait the bear.
Guys
You
are-
see this?
Yeah.
The bear goes in.
Yeah. I feel like this is like I think this is, we don't ever do this ever, really. Did they smoke behind his bear?
Yeah,
Is that what
behind the bear. The bear's not smoked.
Interesting.
Here's a little Zai, and then you go.
So they're like, yeah, they're like, oh, dude, they're like consciously doing this.
Yeah,
For sure, right?
yeah.
I mean, we never did this ever, so you know.
Well,
there's
we
a
were
difference
like
between us.
20k behind, so it's a little. But I guess this would be a comeback
Yeah.
mechanism, right? Because like people see the bear, they're like, fucking kill that thing.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid bear. And like.
Yeah.
Now I think the fight's basically over at this point. Oh, jug buyback? I don't think you care about this jug buyback. You keep going.
Yeah. They don't want to chase into the tier 2 where it can actually do that. That's fine.
Yeah, actually, this is called. I'm on player perspective. What is Matumba doing? Bears keeps going. And he probably went negative. Yeah, negative 50. Oh shit. There's S4. S4's dead. Do they just go high ground now? I think they just go high ground. And yeah, he's just gonna stand here and smack the tower. It's a pretty simple high ground execution.
Do you have, so what's the downtime on ults at level 8?
So it's a 50-second cooldown and 50-second. Oh, what's the duration? 40 seconds? Yeah, so 10 seconds. Once you get to level 20.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep, pretty crazy. This is why I say you're like unkillable. And I mean, you technically also can projectile dodge with the true form.
Oh. Yeah. I forgot about that.
There you go. Is that Swift Slash? Yeah, Swift Slash. For the bear, resummon the bear, and then you don't want to fight. It's kind of like Wraith King. Like, you don't really want to go that hard without Wraith King ult. And you see he did get the shard. Nice ult
That's a good
again.
comparison with Brave King ult. Looks like you're just spamming it off cooldown now, just to have like the. I mean, they're just never gonna kill him, right?
Yep.
Just like if you just have your ult up all the time,
Yeah.
you just like spam it.
Totally agree.
Like I think once you're level 20, you just like always stay in your ult form no matter what. So, like,
See, this is pretty scary because he doesn't have a bear now. This bear's dead. So he's only kind of tanking out.
Yeah, they're just so far ahead now.
Yeah, but he's not gonna play anywhere near like anybody.
Okay, so like pause real quick.
Sure.
So can you look at the gold graph?
Yep.
No, the gold graph, like the
This
top
thing?
right, you know, the chart thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
gold. No,
Oh, that's net worth. Here, wait, what? I'm clicking on the gold.
Okay, I guess it's net worth. Okay, so like, can you go to where it dips like incredibly into Team Secret's favor exactly? Like, what minute is that?
This is 20, almost 20, like 27.
Can you go there?
Yeah.
I want to see. So why? So okay, let's see why it dips so far into their favor.
Oh,
Like,
this is
why?
the smoke. This is a smoke play. The team fight.
So why is Lone Druid like? What part of Lone Druid like enabled this, right? So let's I guess.
Sure. It's the split
What
push.
was Lone Druid's participation?
It's the split push. It's
That
the
was
bait
it.
of
It was
the-
it. Yeah, it was just so like.
Yeah.
I guess this is like more important than we realize, right?
I
Because
guess,
this
yeah.
is what this is what tipped it. This is
Yeah.
exactly what tipped it, right? Into like their favor. So it's
Uh-huh.
like actually baiting the bear is like a significant part of playing Lone Druid.
It's like a
I would
buyback.
argue. Yeah, it is because like essentially this is like a hero, right? So
Yeah,
you have a
that's it.
sixth hero on your team.
Yeah.
So imagine, right? Imagine.
I do
So,
this
I guess I can put it like
when
this.
I'm Spectre, and I'll bait because I'm a Spectre. I can get back in the fight. So if I'm like a really
Right.
good like far ahead Spectre, one way to win the game
Mhm.
is to like run into the team as your normal self, die. Your team
Mhm.
initiates, and then you buy back, unhaunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is exactly it. That you just nailed it. This is what it is. It's your Lone Druid pushes out the lane, aka you're a Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
They go on you, instantly buy back, aka you resummon your bear.
Yep.
Your team initiates, and you win the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So that's like, I guess that's something to like remember while you're playing Lone Druid.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
If I have
I
my
just
bear-
don't think we've ever done that.
No, I don't think I've ever noticed this either. Like I've only known Lone Druid as like the super tanky. I haven't really thought about baiting the bear, and they do it twice during this game, right? Like they do it there, they smoke all the way around the bear while the bear pushes out mid, and then the next team fight, which we're gonna go to, do the same thing. Like middle, they make the decision right now to smoke, and then they send the bear mid, and they send the bear right here, and they say, "Hey bear, go smack this thing."
Okay, well, okay, wait, pause. So if I was thinking in terms of alliance, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like when I see a bear and it's pushing out the lane by itself, I never assume in my head that his entire team's behind him, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the psychological like mind games that's being played right here, right? So because if I was alliance, I'm like, oh, he's just sending his bear to push out the lanes. We can just go on the bear. Like there's no consequence to doing this, right? It's just free because I've done it like a billion times in pubs or whatever, right?
Yep.
So like this is obviously an organized game, like super high tier game where Secret's gonna bait the bear, but I think like in comparison to your pubs when you're playing against this Lone Druid and he's usually not baiting his bear, right? He's just like putting his bear in the lane. Like I feel like 90% of Lone Druids would just like send their bear to a lane, try to push it out, and have it die randomly, right? It's like, oh shit, my bear's dead. I guess I have to resummon it.
Sure,
But
yeah.
and this like specific like in the 10% of like really good Lone Druids, they actually bait their bear with their team to like win a team fight. I mean, we've seen it twice here, right?
Yeah.
Here's like, I mean, you can play, yeah, you can start playing it back again, but I mean, we already know what happens. Like this jug gets caught, instantly dies, and it's like, it's lights out, right?
Yep.
It's over.
We get the jug buyback.
Now the real question is like, is this a one-off thing, right? Is baiting the bear a one-off thing, or is it like an actual thing? Because if we see it in another game,
And yeah, which we can look at shortly. And
yeah,
this is simple.
because this could just be like a one-off. Like this could be just be a one-off, right? Like maybe they just did it off of a whim, but if we see it, I think there's a saying for it, like one time's chance, the second time is like a pattern or something. or whatever it's called.
By the way, we're scrimming at 9 tonight, so we can practice this LB strat tonight.
That's fine. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just have Curl on some like axe or like. I mean,
Sure,
you
yeah.
can just pick a max, right?
Yeah,
You pick a grip stroke.
I'll try and bait the
The bear.
yeah, I'll bait the bear. We'll smoke.
That'd be fun. We can like do our team secret impersonate improvisation. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So this is yikes, right? They blow up the bear, but I guess it doesn't matter.
They kill the bear. Like they all commit for this bear all the time, and then they're just like baited into this horrible.
Does
team
he walk
fight
up
every
high
time.
ground? Like, okay, so they know they're there. You see that? They know they're at Roche. So he baits the bear. He sends the bear up first.
Actually pings that, dude. He's doing it consciously. Look, he's doing it.
So
Dude, they smoked! They smoked again behind his bear. Did you see that?
yeah, dude.
Dude, this is a pattern. I'm telling you.
What's happening? So I mean,
Dude.
can you do this with a Medusa? Can you smoke behind a Medusa and then?
Nah, this is not gonna happen. No.
Because like the bear is killable, right? That's the one thing maybe too. Is like the bear, you can kill the bear. He is squishy, so you lead with him. But like this is kind of yikes, right? Like you don't have another one. So realistically, I mean, what you could do also is like, you know, like okay, there's a couple things wrong here, right? The first thing is the bear isn't close to these guys, because if the bear is close to them, then you can Savage Roar and save him. And really, you would like to save this bear. You don't want him to die. But I guess you know, see, he wastes the Savage Roar again. This is
trying to save it.
I don't think he even hit anybody with it.
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't. So like he needed to save this, because what ends up happening is Limp makes a really good play, right?
Mm-hmm. He tosses it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like if he had Roar right now, Roar. Like, well,
He spins.
yeah, he spins. So he's actually really concerned about the Roar, the Savage Roar. So Nico Baby makes a good play. He also could have Swift Slash, but like there was a chance there where he could have Savage Roar.
Mm-hmm. So he would have roared here and he roared tiny.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the instant he gets tossed back on his Lone Druid, this Phoenix dives in, right? And then they instantly blow Snapfire Roll. Look, they're just like blowing everything on top of the bear that they're trying to kill.
Yeah.
This Tiny just dies instantly.
That's a beautiful double call here. Well, all off the bear again. You gotta commit to the bear. You gotta throw some damage on the bear.
I guess like as Lone Druid, dude, this is the so I think this is the understrict Lone Druid. You can win your team you can win your team the team fight by baiting your bear, right?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't know this is like how strong Lone Druid was. I don't think I can bait a team fight with Medusa for them to like try to. I guess you could in certain cases. Right?
If you have Aegis, it's a free Aegis.
Yeah, true. True.
So Lone Druid is a free Aegis. Nice, let's go. You see here, he doesn't lose his bear again. His team is on the other side of the map, and he's waiting this cooldown down. Even though his team has Aegis. His team has Aegis and Cheese, and this is how important this bear being up again is.
Yeah. So I guess the way to look at it is that you have a 6th hero with Aegis on your team.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way to look at it.
You have a 5th hero with Aegis on your team, because your bear isn't a hero.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Your bear is a.
Oh yeah, because you don't.
Sorry, your real hero. Your real hero isn't like look at his items. Like, what is his impact?
Yeah.
True.
True.
His impact is he can summon a bear.
Yeah. he's the Aegis itself.
Yeah, exactly. I guess you're right.
Because if you kill him, the bear has no Aegis anymore, right?
But he's too tanky. Like, I don't know if you ever see, like, if we ever get to the point where we see them commit on this Lone Druid, which I think. So here's the bear again. The bear dies. Axe initiates. And okay. So the bear gets gone on, but his team's not in position. Well, actually, do they get this tower?
Probably not. I mean, well, actually they do.
Yeah.
I guess it's a bait.
So they're actually splitting. So the Lone Druid's going down here. They have to commit to the Lone Druid. The Morphling is also a really good tower pusher. So then they threaten top racks. They threaten bottom racks. And then it's kind of coordinated, right? Like Phoenix is in the middle. Snap was in the middle. So they say whoever's going to go on. You're either going to go on a Morph with Aegis, and we can get there in time. Or you're going to go on a Bear with Aegis, and we're going to get there in time. Doesn't execute. Doesn't. But I mean, they still get something out of it, right? Like, they actually get a full set of racks here. Oh, do they? Where'd the morph go? He disappeared. And then yeah, they just wait this out, which I think you should always wait this out. Oh, no, never mind. He comes back down. All right, now here's the power. You know, like. Oh, TP's back.
My waters rise.
We haven't really seen this, but pushing power lone Druid this game. We've seen the baiting bear power in this game. Yeah, because I haven't seen him really hit a tower and be like, "Oh shit, it's so fast." We've seen it 3 times already, right? We're like, "Oh shit, he's baiting his bear, and he's gonna win his team the team fight." Like super ultra impactful just by like baiting your bear. Like you can actually just win your team the game apparently by just baiting the bear. You can just like make a huge play.
Oh, here's another, like, there's no way this Jug is gonna be able to kill this bear. I don't even care if this guy gets here. But okay, he does get there. Oh yeah, the one downside, you can't actually attack people.
Right.
But yeah.
Omni Slash. There's the Omni Slash tank, but he still dies.
Yeah, that was without true form. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you the misplay here. The misplay is right here. He doesn't move his hero towards, and he's true form right now, but he doesn't move his hero towards this Jug.
Maybe lagging or something. I don't know what he's.
No, just miss micro. He's microing the bear, not his hero.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then that roar, also not very good. Like he's trying to time the CC here. So just to cut, and like he doesn't need to get close to this dude at all. He could be like.
Oh, that's his range form anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah. So he goes here. He goes. He gets too close.
Oh man, he's getting really close. Oh god.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He might be
Oh
baiting
man.
this too.
Right.
But like you see here, watch how much lifesteal the bear does during that little time thing. So like he as he's getting Omni Splashed, he tells his bear to attack the creeps. And so look at the increments of lifesteal. Let me try and zoom in here.
100. I just saw 100.
Yeah.
And then another 100.
Where are you seeing the plus 100 here?
Another 100. No, I'm just seeing the HP. Yeah, I was just seeing another 100.
So,
I just saw like plus 300, 400
yeah,
HP.
every attack is plus 100, right? So like, if True Form was there and if he microed a little bit better and didn't walk and face tank, it would have been good. But you know, your secondary. Maybe you also need a secondary building hitter on the draft. Maybe it doesn't have to just be Morphling.
I feel. I guess well, I don't know. I don't know enough about Lone Druid to be honest.
Yeah.
For me to speak, I just won't say anything because I feel like it sounds stupid. But yeah, maybe I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. It's like you can see what Secret's doing is they're playing the Morphling away from the Lone Druid, and they're just taking trades on buildings. So maybe if this is a DP, you know, if this is a maybe that's like your late game insurance. Is like you will always just be able to send your LD in one lane, send the Morphling in another, and you're gonna get Orax once you have Aegis.
Maybe I mean I have no idea. Maybe.
You can see this Jug is countered twice though. This Jug is useless versus the Morphling, and I mean theoretically should be useless against the Lone Druid too. So 2 really tanky cores. I don't know if that matters.
DD Jug again.
Now we can see.
How do we always get a DD when Roche spawns? This is like the second time. How is this possible? Some people are just so lucky.
Alright. I think this game is basically done though. Mega's right.
I think the biggest idea I learned here is bait the bear.
Bait the bear,
That's
right.
the biggest thing.
Let's see how they finish the game. I think they probably throw going Mega, right? You should kill
Is
something.
Ags a... Oh, question for you.
Yeah.
Is Ags a luxury or essential?
Oh, it's 100% luxury. Like it's not. It doesn't actually give you that much because. So like, think about. Okay, I mean even when you think about this baiting concept, right? Like, let's say you're engaging one of these team fights, but your hero is up here farming like neutrals while your bear has Ags and can attack, right? Your bear dies, and then you're up here and you resummon it. So like, it really wasn't that good of an Aegis.
Right, because you just die randomly on this.
And then you don't get back to And then the other concept is like your bear's way more likely to die if you're not there and your team's not there. So you don't really want to be separated from your bear that much. It's not like you know, your bear used to have this return used to be instant. Used to be instant cast. So as long as you didn't take damage, you could instantly cast it. But now it's a 3-second channel. So it's Ags is like not very good anymore. It's like Ags would have been good up here when the Lone Druid didn't really want to attack the Jug with his hero. That would have been good, but for the most part, it's like it's not that big a deal. Like I don't know why he's not going AC in this game. Like AC seems way better.
Okay. But no, I understand that now. I guess in that situation, I feel like Ags is like just bad in general.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I mean, he did,
Or worse. I don't want to say bad. I'm sure bad is like a extreme, right? But I feel like it's just worse than other items in general. Also.
Sure.
I don't think it's bad. It depends.
Shall we go this quick for game?
Yeah, just see if he ever baits him there.
This is looks like a pretty snowbally win. So they lost all their lanes though, or they won all their lanes. So it's not. It's gonna be like, do we want to see this? Because he just goes Mask of Madness. He goes Miller AC. Okay, 23 minutes AC, and he has a lot more farm than the LD. Than the Matumba LD.
Wait, isn't Cliff their mid player? Is it mid launcher?
That was Sumail. Sumail's mid.
Oh, okay.
We can see this one. This one looks like it's from. There's been really no changes for LD, but
For the last major.
yeah, no changes.
Did you? I mostly just want to listen, but did you see my comments
In
about
my chat.
meta and LD?
What comments?
I was saying I think this is a good hero, but we might want to wait for him to get buffed more.
No, he's good enough right now, dude.
Well, I'm saying Liquid is one of the best LD players, and Matumba is one of the best LD players, but you checked both of them, and they don't pick LD at all.
Well, I mean, they do. Like,
I mean, they only picked him like one game,
yeah.
and like
in
months
terms of
ago.
consistency, yeah, Skater. I mean, I agree with Skater. Like, I feel like this is not like every game hero. I for sure feel that. But
I mean, yeah, I'm just looking like this is like the best LD player in Europe.
Yeah, but okay, there's only been 7 series played in this tournament, and like let's look at Matumba's heroes here, right? Like, what is how do we get to see?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think this is like a hero which, like Secret, I know was like the premier LD team, and if they aren't running LD, that's probably a sign.
Perhaps this is a pretty small sample size, though. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know if this is because I think they are running LD enough.
I mean, I'm looking. I posted the links in chat. They played it one time a month ago, and they played it 4 months ago before then, and then it's been just like 6 months after
I
that.
can check like the amount of Lone Druid games in this patch. Would be pretty interesting, I guess.
Maybe. If you check the Upper Europe DPC, it's 2 games total.
2 games? It's just, yeah, okay. It's this Quake for game and the LD game. Both won. Just say both won.
I'm saying I don't doubt that you can play it well. These people can play it well. I just
it's situational.
If,
Well,
like-
if you look at this, it's like in this game,
Yeah.
this is last. It's both last picks. It's both last picks. They both say this is a great LD game, and it's both last picks.
yeah. I mean, like I think that's something we should take into consideration.
Sure,
like,
yeah. But
like
I mean,
in
another
the
thing
game
to
we
factor
picked
in-
it, we just picked it second phase whenever.
Yeah.
I think these people, it's like everything else is banned, and they say, well, this hero's we can pick maybe.
Yeah. These guys don't have enough damage to kill the LD, which is why they pick it. And
I think
Yeah,
we went
but-
over that though, right, Doss? We came to the conclusion that Lone Druid isn't like a first phase or even a second phase hero. I feel like that's the
totally,
last
yeah.
phase.
There's too many counters. Like Razor's, like there's too many hard counters. Because like if
Well-
Razor's in the game, then you're fucked. Like you're absolutely fucked. There's no point. And then
I
like
think
AoE
I-
control.
I think
Okay.
that's the new state of LD because if in the past Team Secret would have picked him much earlier, they always were like first phasing him. But I think like LD's just nerfed compared to them.
I'm gonna stream real quick. And
But anyways, I was trying to suggest we should probably try a different hero tonight or something, if at all.
Well,
So
Sure.
You know, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna. Actually, you know, I'll just take a screenshot.
Okay.
Oh,
So here's the thing, Scare.
let me-
Oh wait, let's just say one more thing and then we'll move on. It might be advantageous for us to play, LD's so non-meta right now. People might not know how to fucking play against it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah, he has a point.
we could consider it. I just don't. I don't. I'm trying to set expectations that this isn't something like I plan to pick often, or I wouldn't want to plan to pick often.
LD games.
Yeah. So like, remember what you guys said when you need a specific LD game?
Yeah.
It's like, I guess we can look at what the other team has, and then you can like maybe you can like speed run through this right now, Dots, and tell me from the first to like do the first 5 and tell me like why it's a good loader.
Okay, 4 Zoomers versus Sad Boys is
Why is it a good loader?
I don't. I mean, to me, it doesn't look like a good Lone Druid game. I think CK is like really good burst damage. I think DP is good damage over time. I guess they don't have the most control for like a bear, and like whoa, I guess I see like you have to shut down Ursa and Lone Druid, which is probably going to be hard. Like this team is going to like blow their load on one hero.
On one hero, yeah.
And the other kind of gets you. Lil Gun versus Omega Esports. They really only have one burst damage hero, which is the Skywrath. So that's probably like when they pick the PM, the Wisp, the Io, the Centaur. There's not enough burst damage to blow you up. And again, you're also sharing core responsibilities with the TA.
Right, so it's kind of the same thing as the Ursa, right? There's 2 heroes that you kind of need to lock down, and if you're only going to lock down the bear, then it's like, you know.
Team Bold Reborn, same thing. They got 2 carries. It's just like 2 carries. I guess that are all these teams picking it with 2 carries. Like you got 2 carries, and you don't have that much like AOE like burst damage. So like you either kill the Jug. Well, the PA team, I think the PA is gonna suck versus the Lone Druid because the Lone Druid's gonna lock you down like super hard. But they picked the Lone Druid 3rd, I guess. Is that what I'm seeing correctly?
No, this doesn't depict drafting order.
So like 3rd item is you have PA, Tide, Puck, Earthshaker. Like just not enough burst damage, I guess, beyond the PA. But PA is not gonna really do much against the Lone Druid because the Lone Druid can fear you, root you, stun you. And you're gonna
high armor as well.
Yeah, high armor. You can't kill the you go on the bear, you're just gonna like, I guess feed the team fight. You're gonna bait the team fight. Get the free Aegis. Moving on to game 4 Zoomers versus the Cut. I don't know why this one makes sense. Because you got like
Troll seems pretty good.
Troll seems really good versus it. Mars is really good versus LD. Bloodseeker's pretty good versus LD.
But they also have a Slark they have to deal with as well.
That's true.
So it's like they have no stun for the Slark outside of like hopefully rupturing the Slark. Like if you don't rupture the Slark and you just cast it on something else, it's kind of like GG, right? Like the Slark is just
some of
gonna.
These are mid LD too. Some of these are mid LD, which kind of goes away. Like it kind of does speed up the hero because your timing is like level 12, right? That's when you can start being pretty aggressive. So and mid expedites that.
Okay, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
E.g. the 4 Zoomers game. I don't know. 4 Zoomers have really shit drafts. So like I don't know why.
The Ursa again. No, look at the Ursa again.
Ursa LD. That's what they ran up top though. If you see the very first one is 4 Zoomers Ursa LD.
Yeah, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I think it's good.
And then we have this Team Secret Alliance game where there's not enough.
We just watched this one.
There's just no burst here. Like they're picking into no burst. Like Cataclysm is like you don't even Cataclysm isn't cast on the bear. Team Magma versus Invictus. Again, no burst damage. Liquid versus Tundra, which is what we can actually look at now on this game.
No burst damage either. Clockwork, low burst. Oracle, low burst.
So I would say, but I mean, what heroes have burst? It's like, they're like pretty non-meta right now.
Lena Lion. I mean, Lena Lion's pretty meta.
But then you have to blow your fucking cooldown on a...
Lena Lion, Ancient Efforts. Yeah, exactly, right? But I think it's like, I think the core concept is like, you want 2 carries that need to be disabled.
Sure, yeah.
Because like, if one of them don't get disabled, you like, just like, the other one just wrecks it.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Like, I mean, but Liquid does play it differently. Liquid plays Koikfa LD, and he's like the hard pause one, and he's like a super right clicking. So like if you want to look at this game here, like,
Okay, I'll turn back into it.
like he might go Midas, like he might go just like
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's like he's dominating his lane. He's just like literally in between their tier 1 and tier 2 and hitting the description.
And this is something that I should have been doing, is Koikfa always buys a TP for his bear. He never resummons it. He always buys a TP, even as a starting item. And then he just, you know, free regen. And he always keeps the TP on his bear. So he's against this fucking... what the fuck? RMN? This is a Necro Grimstroke.
I don't know what this is.
I mean, like Lone Druid can win lanes pretty hard, but not against like the traditional, not against the traditional offlaners. Not like Centaur and shit like that.
Oh man, they're all just feeding.
Yeah, and this is kind of like what Skater's like idea of the bear would be, or your old idea of the bear.
Yeah, this is my idea of the bear. Like super strong early game, you just keep fighting and fighting, and just like murder everyone.
Yeah. Definitely not how Matemba Man plays it.
I mean, I think Matoma Man is like, I don't know how to explain it, like more correct, if you want to like believe that term.
Yeah,
I want to say like more correct, I guess, would be the term I want to say. Oh, I guess like stronger, I guess, yeah, that's the more easier
This guy's
way. I think that's...
Rocco's TPing and fighting. He's just TPing and
yeah.
And he's going in, he's like, yeah, what, fuck you. I'm gonna slap you so hard.
Yeah.
He's probably #1 net worth, yeah, because of all these kills. And then he's not even getting his ult.
He's actually against the Razor as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so the reason why Razor's good, and this is what I've always known, is static link on the bear. It makes the bear completely useless because it actually doesn't have that much plus damage. Like it really doesn't. And it persists once you respawn the bear.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So even though I didn't know that, you know, you should be taking the bear as like, you know, this like bait, this master baiter, right? Oh, there you go, the ults. And now this is the power, right? Watch this Grimstroke, just like he has a necro book and damage on him, and as soon as this bear starts attacking, there's nobody to attack him. But he would have gained HP. He would have gained HP. But
interesting.
Yeah.
That's a question, mechanical question. It's like, if you get static linked on your bear and your Savage Ward, level 4 Savage Ward, can you run away from the link?
Oh, totally.
Like,
yeah,
don't you just like...
Easy.
Okay.
Like, your bear is actually, like, even with phase boots, is like 500 move speed. So it's actually even hard, it's hard for Razor to even keep sometimes, just running the bear away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, I guess like an experienced Lone Druid player would be like, okay, I'm against a Razor, I need to save Savage Ward for
Totally.
like... Yeah. And that's, I'm like, it's safe to assume, what's it called? Koikfa knows this, right?
He's named the bear Michael Vu too, which I think is one of his teammates. So this guy's playing it really fucking aggro. I guess maybe he's saying you don't have enough damage to kill the bear. Maybe that's why. So I'm gonna fucking slap you. Whereas like Jug, Omni Slash, Viper, it's enough damage to kill the bear. Maybe.
I think he's playing like this because of the off-lane core matchup that he was playing against. Because most of the damage I think the damage in most drafts comes from your position 3, right?
Yeah.
So like, their position 3 is a Grimstroke. Yeah. So he's like, all right, you want to pick Grimstroke, dude? I'm about to just go ham, man. He can't kill me, so like, what are they gonna do to me?
Oh man, this is rough.
But I think in most, like, I would say like 80%, like, your damage source in the first, like, 10 minutes of the game is going to be your level 3 power spike, right? So, I think in the Night Stalkers, the Marses, the Centaurs, you know, those are your damage dealers.
The Viper in that last game. So.
The Vipers, you know.
So
and here they have the Grimstroke, so they have no damage, for sure.
And again, I think because you're against the DK and, the Razor, you go Mjolnir, you go for this good damage item on the bear that goes through armor and goes through like suck. Like he has like He's 99 damage right now, so his damage is negative 21.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that
Does he
just...
heal his enemies? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Kappa.
No, it's not, I guess it wasn't -3. It's 95 -2. Koifu, oh yeah, this is the good play. Put Philosopher's Stone on your bear. It's sick.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I like doing that.
Except your bear does less damage. Oh, on your hero. Oh, no.
Exactly. Oh, he's going Basher? Basher AC, I guess?
So we could like run a hypothetical. So what item? So you said you would have went Deso AC, right? So against what heroes would you build Deso AC against?
Oh,
This would be a hypothetical
sure.
question, I guess.
Let's look at Koifu's builds here. Oh shit! How do we do that? How do I do this? There we go. Oh, so helpful.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh man. Okay, so Koifu here has built Deso Abyssal. Probably when Abyssal was a blink. This is how many months ago? 2 months ago? Is that when Deso was a blink?
When what was it like? Abyssal?
Sorry, yeah, Abyssal.
I think so.
Yeah. So he goes Mask of Madness Deso here, and it's against the Jug, the Razor, the DP, the Tusk, the Enigma.
I guess none of those heroes would have like insanely high armor. Jug has sort of high armor.
This is Koifu again going Mask of Madness Deso Skullbasher.
Same build. Yeah, same build.
And there's nothing builds armor here.
Right.
Then we have another one, which is he goes Mask of Madness Mjolnir into Basher, and he's this is that game. This is against the DK.
Yeah. I think it's just the DK, yeah, particular.
And now we go Mask of Madness Deso AC, and he's against again nothing with high armor.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just wager that Koifu is gonna go negative armor build against people who don't have high like innate high armor.
Okay, we're not watching replay, never mind. So what I wanted to say is that like, so it seems like the variation is like, Mask of Madness Deso, and then the variation is AC or Basher. So, because I think we've seen Mom Deso AC, and then we've seen Mom Deso Basher. So
Yeah.
like,
And we've
can
also
you tell?
seen well, yeah, that's
So
a
can
question
you
of
tell me,
like
the
if you want a team fight, Basher's gonna be better for that, and if you want to smack buildings, AC is better for that. I think that's like a really easy equation.
Okay. Because I was thinking like maybe you don't have enough catch on your team, maybe that's why you want to go Basher. So you want to fight. So I guess you want to fight more. I guess
100%.
to your point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want to like your bear is like Basher doesn't increase it that much. It really doesn't.
Can we do like a side-by-side comparison of like Mom Deso Basher when he goes one of these builds, and we'll see like a side-by-side comparison.
Well, okay. So where's this is AC. Let me go back. So this is nope. Shit. Nope.
Already, I'm just seeing things.
Here's
here it
one
is.
game.
Okay.
Here's one game. And is this the other game? Here's the other game.
Okay. Yeah.
So his team has Timbersaw, Oracle, Earth Spirit, Lesh in one game where he goes that build, and his team over here has CM, Mars, Void Spirit, Ursa.
Both teams I feel have enough catch. I don't think you really need to go.
Yeah.
Can't you just go AC? That's what I'm saying. Like, question for you here.
AC, what is AC? Why would you go AC against all this magic damage?
Oh yeah, sure.
And
okay.
Maybe the other side too. So here's where he didn't go AC. It's also
so why not go AC here? Oh, they lost.
It loses both games. So like this again. I mean, I don't know if it's mostly like this is mostly magic. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
It's a mix.
Yeah. So I mean. Yeah, it really does feel like he wanted to get lockdown because he goes Abyssal and then Hyperstone. He does. Well, he could. This Hyperstone is probably going towards an AC.
Yeah. I don't know. I still don't know. Like, so why exactly would you go Basher instead of AC? So it's because like, oh, I know. Basher versus Jug is good.
Basher versus Drug is a good tier. I mean, why is Basher good? Is it good versus the IO here? Is it good versus the Phoenix? Like, who's Basher?
Basher is pretty good against Puck.
He also went BKB. It sucks. It sucks. It's a fucking shit lone druid game when you need to go BKB.
Yeah, I think Bash is good against heroes that you have to lock down or any kind of like KB piercing. So like Puck, I mean they don't really have any lockdown for Puck, right? Unless they are gonna like spirit him or Aether Remnant him or whatever it's called. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go do some garbage. I think soon.
All right.
This was a good session. Thanks, dude. We learned that.
Yeah, I guess I gotta write down the notes.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like, what is it? Bait the bear?
Bait the bear. Like Lone Druid basically has a free Aegis on the hero. Essentially, free Aegis on the hero.
Yeah.
He's a really slow hero for the most part who
needs 3 items to come online.
Exactly.
I think that's the main thing. So needs bait the bear needs 3 items to come online, and then what else? That's good signal target.
Yeah.
To kill heroes.
Good counter to Jug. I think we see a lot of Lone Druid in Jug.